Hey everyone, I'm Jim. Welcome back to the Encourage Network, where we find encouragement and strength through our faith in Jesus Christ. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our uplifting content. Today we're going to talk about a topic that many of us are facing right now: how to strengthen our faith during these hard times. Times are tough, and it can be easy to feel overwhelmed and anxious about our future. Many of us are dealing with financial stress, job insecurity, the pressure of making ends meet. It's during these challenges that make our faith feel kind of weak and tested. But remember, in 2 Corinthians 12:9, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is perfected in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly in my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest on me." This verse reassures us that God's grace is enough to carry us through, and His strength is shown most powerfully when we feel weakest. So how can we strengthen our faith and trust in God's provision? First, we should make prayer and reflection a daily habit. Set aside time each day to talk to God and listen to His Word. Philippians 4:6-7 encourages us: "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God." Spending time in prayer and reflection helps us to refocus on God's promises and draw strength from His Word. Consider setting up a quiet, dedicated space for your prayer time. Second, seek support from your faith community. Hebrews 10:24-25 says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another." Lean on your church families for support and encouragement. Sharing your burdens with one another can lighten the load and remind us that we're not alone. Join a small group or a Bible study where you can share your experiences and find mutual support. These groups can be a source of great comfort and strength, providing a space to pray together, share struggles, and celebrate victories. Third, engage in activities of kindness and service. Galatians 6:9 reminds us, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap harvest if we do not give up." Serving others can shift our focus from our own struggles to the needs of those around us, reinforcing our faith and reliance on God's goodness. Look for opportunities to volunteer at local shelters, food banks, or within your church community. Remember, even small acts of kindness can make a big difference. When we serve others, we are reminded of God's call to love and care for one another, which can strengthen our own faith and provide hope. Fourth, practice gratitude daily. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." Keeping gratitude journal can help us focus on the blessings we have. Even in difficult times each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This practice can shift our perspective and help us see God's hand at our work in our lives. It can be as simple as a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or a moment of peace in the midst of chaos. By cultivating a heart of gratitude, we can find joy and contentment, even when circumstances are challenging. Fifth, practice wise financial stewardship. Proverbs 21:5 teaches, "The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty." Create a budget. Manage your finances and prioritize your spending. Seek God's guidance in your financial decisions and trust that He will provide for you. Consider seeking advice from a Christian financial counselor if you need help. Stewardship is not just about cutting costs. It's about making thoughtful, prayerful decisions that honor God with the resources He has entrusted to us. Lastly, trust in God's plan. Proverbs 3:5-6 tells us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Even when we can't see the way forward, God is guiding our steps. Trusting Him means believing that He has a purpose for everything. we're going through. Reflect on stories from the Bible where God provided for his people in miraculous ways, and let these stories strengthen your faith. Remember Abraham, who trusted God's promise of a son, or Joseph, who trusted God's plan despite being sold into slavery and imprisoned. Their faith and trust in God's plan led to an incredible blessing, and the same can be true for us. Remember, no matter how tough the times are, our faith in Jesus Christ can carry us through. Keep praying, stay connected with your faith community, serve others, practice gratitude, manage your finances wisely, and trust in God's plan. If you found this video helpful, please share and subscribe to our channel so you can get more content when it comes out. Thank you, and God bless.